Miss Kanika, Mr. Gengsa, Mr. Toon, could you please have a seat size? Then, because we have a senior and senior in our department.
Good
afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, I'm here. Before we sing, I would like to introduce our master from the master. Let me introduce Ajahn Vikas. Please welcome Ajahn Vikas. He to the hand. And the next one, Dr. Ruth, please welcome her. Before the meeting, today I'm very happy because I'm with my colleagues, such as Mr. Gengsa, Miss Kanika, Miss Hưng, and all who sang here the first time. Oh, sorry, second time. Sorry, I don't remember. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Last week I went to the San Francisco. I found something. American so it's a talk a lot, and then I could understand something. They say everything for me, but I will try to understand him because American accent is. Don't worry about the accent. I don't something prefer. Don't worry about accent. Don't worry about the grammar. Don't really about the talk the long sentence. Don't worry. You can talk by heart. You can show your skill. You can show your idea from them. The first thing I think the audio painting very important for you when you found a foreigner. My experience, I talk about the foreigner a lot. I went to America about the 7 days, and then I found a lot of people, foreigner, talk a lot of things with them. I asked, where are you working? Where are you from? What do you think about Thailand? Have you been to Thailand? Easy. And then, welcome to Kelly Toastmaster number 50 today. Today, I'm not sure, he is a toastmaster day, right? Oh, you? No. Okay. And then, let me open the meeting now. And let me invite Dr. Ruth, please, in her role is a total day. Please, bring down all that talk to her.
Thank you, Mr. President, fellow Toastmaster. I'm honored to be your Toastmaster of the day, which means your MC. I will ensure that the program goes smoothly. Normally, we have 3 sessions in each Toastmaster meeting. One is table topic session, which is impromptu, where members practice thinking on their feet. And second session, prepare speech. And today we have 4 speakers. And the last one is evaluation. And our general evaluator today is distinguished Toastmaster Ipat. Before we proceed with the meeting, I would like to tell you all who's here for the first time. First time, could you please introduce yourself, your name, and where, what department you come from, and your expectation of this meeting? Your name, the department, and your expectations.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will introduce myself. My name is Himon. I'm financial at Bureau of Finance. I'm 30 years old.
Thank you. Welcome. So, at each meeting we have meeting roles, who fill the meeting role, and I would like to invite our timekeeper, Toastmaster Prime, to just tell us a little bit what timekeeper, what your responsibility is during the meeting. Just briefly. Or you want to explain? Good. Thank you. Toastmaster, time is very important. Be here and we delegate our time so that we can help each other. So it's important to have a timekeeper. And another important role is the art counter. Can I invite Toastmaster Clark to just tell briefly what the role is? Art counter. As art briefly. Oh, fine. Sorry. Fine. Briefly. What's your role as art counter? Thank you. Yes. It is important for each Toastmaster meeting as well because he will help us to improve our speech without fear of it. And next, I would like to look through the agenda. There's a few changes in the environment. The personal evaluator for the first speaker, Toastmaster Manil and Toastmaster Jimmy will be me. And the personal evaluator for Toastmaster Zon and Toastmaster Wood will be District Director Kipat. And General Evaluator, I already informed you as District Director Kipat. That's all the changes of the agenda. So next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Cherry for the word of the day. Toastmaster Cherry.
Good afternoon, Madam Toastmaster of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to talk about the word of the day. The word that I will be presented for today is seen less in daily life. That's word serendipity. Serendipity spelled SERENDIPITY, always using on the sentence by noun. Serendipity is meaning the luck some people have in finding of creating interesting or valuable thing by chance. For example, We all have experienced the serendipity of information arriving just when we were least expecting it. Thank you for your kind attention. Back to you, Madam Postmaster. Thank you very much.
So please try to use the word serendipity in your speech. The next agenda is thought of the day. Could I invite Toastmaster? Welcome, Toastmaster.
Good afternoon, Madam Toastmaster of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to talk about God of the day. The God that I show today is what come easy won't last, what last won't come easy. It's always going to be a challenging journey for something that it worthwhile, it will never be easy. Those that come easy are something we do just as easily. You may even ask, why is that? My only answer is because of how much we value something. If we invest hard work and time into a business, we would strive even harder to maintain its success. But if we get something easily, chances are we would not care much for this improvement. Striving and facing the challenge are part of the reward. They are there not just to take up, but also to prepare us for what to come. Success is better enjoyed when you really work hard for it. At the same time, you value it more. Successful entrepreneurs never had it easy. They always had their up and down, sometimes more challenging than they thought they would take. But when you keep going and not give up, you realize you won. It because you are the last one standing. Thank you for attention.
Very wise word, thought of the day, and learn to us. Because whatever thing that are challenging, we will cherish more. We will appreciate more. We will accomplish. Next, games. Give me a clue. Please join me. Welcome, Toastmaster J and Toastmaster Juan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So today we are going to play a game called Picnic. Listening play is very simple to play. We will show you the bird and you will give a clue, and the person in front will try to guess what bird is like. Maybe you know that before. So I think we will split into four teams. And we need to choose one person in front to guess the
expressed in 14. And then you ready to choose one of this category to play. The first team and the second team. Yeah. Next team, the second team. Who's gonna be the second team? Score.
แต่เราก็ไม่ดีนะเราก็ว่ากันได้นะไม่พลาดนะไม่พลาดนะโอ้เล็กเซนเนี่ยการสอบนะ
Yes.
โอ้ยเดี๋ยวสลับไปออกไปทาง
ฟุตบอล swimming วอลเลย์บอล pass เทเบิลเทนนิส
ก็เรียนไปก่อนไป
ไอสเก็ต
เซ็ต
pass
ใช้โปรเล็กโอเคไม่แล้วตัวไม่ก็ไม่ถึงเนี่ยช่วยกัน
แบดมินตัน
โปรเล็กเป็นใหม่ที่จะสนุกนี่จะสนุกนี่จริงนะโปรเล็กจริง
pass
โปรเล็กจริงนะ
แข่งบอล running bicycle pass
The third team is
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
what cat from Japan?
ฮะโอ้
Low what? Cat low what?
เลมอน
Just be one favorite. Just be one favorite. And you were so much.
อันนี้
Halloween. And the boy Halloween. Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell.
อันนั้นคอร์สสไปเดอร์แมน
Sweet cat and pink cat or pink cat.
แบ็คพิงค์
Buddy for production. Buddy lemon. Lemon buddy.
โนบิตะคือ
Minnie
โอ้
Mouse.
นี่เลย
มินิเมาส์
Eat apple. No, eat an apple and
ใช่ไหมเนี่ย
die.
เยอะกัน
Eat apple. Have a 7 small event.
คนแค่นั้นเจ็ด
เอาเปลี่ยน
Reset.เขาถาม
เป็นซินเดอเรลล่า
เขาเปลี่ยน
อาจารย์ไม่
And then as the last team places.
แต่อะไรที่เป็นของผู้หญิงนะคือไม่รู้จัก
อะไรนี่แค่คือเนี่ย
ล้มเต็ม
ทีนับวันวอร์ไม่ได้
อ๋อเคยมาวันนี้โอ้
วิธีก็ได้วอลไอ้สินี่แหละไม่สูงเลยโอ้ไปเป็นหนุ่ม
BTS อ่ะ
ส่งอะไร
เออต้นดอกเบี้ยไทยโดน Working, you working, oh ini di rumah lupa ya. Oh.
And the winner is the team number 4. Congratulations. How do you defeat Leo? So, I hope you guys have fun. And let's move to the next session. Please, back to you, Madam Toastmaster today.
Did you enjoy the game? Now our second session is table topic. And please join me Dr. Toastmaster J as a table topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to take this role here. I would like to say the table position is provided for you guys and see that you need to speak in. Today I have 5 questions and I will give 2 minutes answer. You have the time for receiving this lecture. I will ask twice. And 1 minute I green side will be true. And 1 minute the green side will be true. And 1 minute and 30 seconds the yellow side will be true. And 2 minutes, the red side will be true. That means your time is up. However, if you cannot finish your answer, I will have another 30 seconds to wrap it. For better understanding, please listen carefully. For the first question,
What you did last week? What you did last weekend? What you did last weekend? Who has no assignment today? Can come. Anyone here? What you did last weekend? Please welcome our new member.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm first time in class. Last weekend, I go to my home. Cooking to my parents and go to swimming in Smoson. Go to market. Okay. For my next question is, what do you think when you see teenagers smoke? How do you think when you see teenagers smoke? How do you think about it when you see they smoke? Anyone think? This side. Or anybody here smoke? Please welcome Tian Song Ho.
When I see teenagers smoking, at first sight, I think it's they like to choose something for their life. But in another thing, I think it's not a proper time to do that. The teenager always do something like pointing his friend their face without know the fact. So I think it's not good, and I want to warning them to stop. Thank you.
Third question is, what is your best job ever? What is your best job ever? What is your best job ever? Anyone here?
This year.
Yes? What is your best job ever? This side or this side? If nobody come, I will pick one. Yong ค่ะ
My best job is computer technician. I'm learn new technology in every day. Thank you.
And my last question is, what is your favorite food? What is your favorite food? And do you know how to cook? What is your favorite food? Please welcome Tian Tima.
Do you know farm foods? Farm foods is called Thai in the Thailand. I like favorite foods because I do you like? These farm foods I favorite because I taste when I practice in Ramadan. Yes. Thank you.
So that's all my questions. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to give my duty back to Madam Toshmartelo.
Thank you for all the interesting table topics, questions. Perhaps the respondent would like to expand their story more because we should at least speak for 1 minute. So maybe next time. So next comes an exciting part, the prepared speech. And our first speaker is Toastmaster Babilo, delivered project number 2. Before I invite the speaker to the stage, I would like to invite the person invited the stage, Toastmaster Spot to read the
objectives. Select an appropriate outline which allow listeners to easily follow and understand your speech. Make your message clear and supporting material directly contributing to that message. Use appropriate transition. Kamala, 5 to 7.
So at 5 minutes, you will see the green card, 6 minutes yellow, 7 minutes red, yellow, 7 minutes red, and after 30 seconds to wrap up. So please welcome Toastmaster Mario, Hanakiko, the famous legendary city. Toastmaster Mario, Hanakiko, the famous legendary city.
Good afternoon. Let's talk this famous legendary city. Hanakiko used to be an ancient city that has forests till 1000 years ago. Later in legend of Kingsis, the head of King Marcus or King Marcus was the city and gave the name of the city as Hanakiko, which Hanakiko means forest and settlement, meaning big village with together can be changed as smart village. Which forested terrains or the villager often called to another old town. The so-called because the location of Hanakiko these days was family and city in the past. The villager therefore called it outer continuously. Hanakiko is a slow municipality that has tributaries to number 1 River city in Thailand. As well on 8 October 2008, Hanakiko municipality received the honor from the local community institutes to develop to be the municipality with the highest ranking of one of the country. With the 5-dimensional probability of the city as measured including dimension, city clean, city dimension, qualities like good government, city dimension, and cultural dimension. Getting to visit Hanakiko like having to relax in the atmosphere chill out. Come to take a picture of a classic ship. Starting from the front เมืองฮานิคม listed there is the Kapana Tower, which is considered the true center of the Hanakiko village. Kapana Shavadi is an ancient stone Buddha statue in the Tharavadi period, standing on the lotus flower place on the back of a monster created from imagination. Food that is famous for the city at พนัสนิคม is หมี่แดงแกงลาว With the villager said is delicious. In addition to foods, Pana's market is also known for wheat covers. Originally, wheat covers was made for household use, only but later for exchange with other products standardized with. The charm of Pana is not the forest town, and the name is a perfect combination of local people, the population of Pananikon consisting of many tribes including Laotian people with immigrants from Vietnam, the establishment of Pananikon. Chinese people most of which are native Chinese and the Thai Siamese. In the original Korean area, regardless of resident culture, food, lifestyle, which is ข้าวนะคะใช่ไหมThis is considered to be a unique combination that is unique and it is owns local identity. All markets and house here still have the same style and traditional way of life, just near people. Pananikon Tower, Pananikon Towers, back to you, Madam First Master of the day.
So now we know a bit more about Pananikon. Looking forward to know more. Second speaker is Toastmaster Lee, delivering the same project, so we don't need to be the objective. Please welcome Toastmaster Lee. Nature is not always beautiful. Nature is not always beautiful.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today I will talk about the trees. In topic, nature is not always beautiful. If talking about trees, what we will think about its beauty, freshness, and many other advantages. But the coin has two sides, sometimes also on. If there are useful trees, of course, on this planet, there must be poisonous trees as well. Today, I gather a variety of poisonous trees to see and check that there are trees in the house because it can put harm to people in the house, especially children and pets. 1. Dumb can. Thai name is ต้นสาวน้อยกระแป้ง This picture of dumb can หรือต้นสาวน้อยกระแป้ง This picture is color white black is not clear. You can see again for search the internet. Is clear more. Is an ornamental plant that is native to West Indies and South America. Stress stem cell is allowed, plump and fresh green color. Issuing a single cotyledon into an oval shaft. The tip of the spike on the base of the leaves. with a pattern of almost white marks throughout the empty leaf, flowering like anthurium flowers or ดอกหน้าวัว and has a green effect like chicken eggs. Propagated by seeds, cuttings, and shoots. But the shocking thing is that every part of this tree has a solution of toxins, called calcium oxalate, protein, and certain enzymes that degrade proteins if the skin is exposed to latex. It will cause redness and itching, but if accidentally itching, it will cause gastrointestinal irritation, burning, pain in the mouth, cough, gastrointestinal tract and causing abdominal swelling, or may have died. 2. Daffodil. Thai name is ดอกดารารัก This picture of daffodil or ดอกดารารัก is a flower that is native to the Mediterranean and Asia. Are some species grow from the head that is underground. The stems are straight and high, about 6 to 30 inches long. Leaves are slender. The flower looks like a trumpet mouth with a base of flowers. Each species has different colors, including yellow, white, and pink. The flowers are fragrant, especially the yellow flowers are very fragrant. Property is a laxative, reduce muscle twitching. Is also potent, extend the health, nourish the skin, but do not believe in beauty unit used wrongly because its flower is very toxic, or if the dog and cat are accidentally eating toxic, cause vomiting, convulsion, and cardiac arrest. 3. Oriander. Thai name is ดอกยี่โถ This is picture of oriander or ดอกยี่โถ is a flower plant originating from the Mediterranean and the Middle East. The stems are 2 to 5 meters tall and can be planted with 10 to 15 centimeters long. The leaves are light green, flowering in a bouquet, and there are 2 to 6 small flowers propagated by seeds when cuttings on the round. Even linking the oriander to be useful in planting or decorating the house or dyeing fabric, but the poison in the latex is very toxic, affecting the functioning of the heart and nervous system. If accidentally eaten, it will cause headache, bradycardia, myocardial infection, or cardiac arrest. 4. Azalea. Thai name is กุหลาบพันปี This picture of azalea หรือกุหลาบพันปี is a flowering plant that originated from southern China, Taiwan, Japan, Laos, and Vietnam. The stems are 1 to 3 meters tall with a single oval, 2 to 6 centimeters long, flowering in a bouquet of flowers. Each bouquet has 2 to 7 flowers and has red-orange color. Propagated by seeds and cuttings, can be grown to decorate the house and can absorb a little toxic. But on the other hand, this flower has a lot of toxins. If ingested, the leaf will burn. Hershey. All of the above are just some samples of personality from around the world. With examples that are known, the tea that are well known and can be seen many homes in Thailand. Thank you. That will go forward.
Very informative. I didn't know that the flowers that I like, daffodil, is poisonous. So our third speaker is Toastmaster Soul, delivering project 3. May I invite her personal evaluator,
The objectives for this project are: number 1, to organize the speech in a manner that best achieves the purpose. Number 2, project sincerity and conviction, and control any nervousness you may feel. Number 3, strive not to use notes. Time allowed for this project is 5 to 7 minutes.
Same rule. Hello group 5, 6, and 7. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Soul. How internet or technology did change the standard of studying. How internet or technology will change the standard of studying. Toastmaster Soul.
A long time ago, when the internet wasn't born yet, the only technology that humans were able to use is abacus, the old-fashioned calculator, the old-fashioned camera, and more. As we all have heard the internet, the most modern way to communicate with the people around the world. The internet began to operate in the 1960. In this way, the simple signal can be sent to multiple users. The old-fashioned way in sending mail have been thrown out in some people. Mostly now use email for sending mail to different parts of the world, part of the country. And email was developed through Alphanet as the bulletin board system. It has now different quality. Here are some of them: yahoo.com, gmail.com, hotmail.com, and more. People know that it was a modern way in sending their mails to their families, their love, their friends, and other relatives. In 1991, was introduced to people of what we call now as the World Wide Web. World Wide Web is the part of internet that most users use and see it, and which has made it so popular. This gave birth to a big growth in web usage. The web continues as it grows in the incredible way. There are now a billion pages of the website and thousands more. And now that internet has come to be my way of learning, discovering, and seeing new things. I feel that I'm really lucky to have my internet to go on for my project, assessment, research, and more. But of course, I am not forbidden to study by book or research by libraries. And more, because I know that the internet does really help a lot. We have to help myself by direct mastery to all learning. Because in the future, we have to send on
our feet. But in the other hand, internet still made many advantages in future, such as in the future I want to change my talk, I can search about the information about the new career and make a decision. Thank you all. And that's it.
So internet is very important because we have everything at computer. Our last speaker is Toastmaster Food during the day program. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Food. Inspiration means as look forward. Inspiration means as look forward. Toastmaster Food.
Good afternoon, the Toastmaster of the day. Follow Toastmaster and guest. Today I am going to talk about impression which is my project grade. Impression is what makes us move forward. Everyone want to succeed in life. Almost everyone would like to have a car, which allows happiness each day. Every minute with but being like that is not easy. We will have a bear, the burden of heavy burden which must away have innate including amount no time for yourself because there are work to do. What is said above is a major obstacle for us to be able to succeed in life according to the goal we want. One thing that will keep us moving forward is not giving up on to so-called obstacles that must be encountered on the way. It's about the goal, but if attending will use the word in place. A little bit closer to being finished. Impression is the only thing that will allow us to answer also what are we trade of, what do we do today, where do we finish. The impression of each person is different. Some people have an burden to be sick. The impression is father and mother first. We will struggle to do everything in order to raise money to keep them. Ask for a man who want to have a car, want to have a house, in order to let two women in his heart. The woman was in place. If we have a love for what to call that woman, then if he when the story of the house and the car be something that will help to women's body to be answer that fellowship which us will make his life richer and have a future. A man who fall in love with a woman will be in place to earn money to buy a house and a car. matter with loud of them have all fiction. There is no easy success. The path success does not come with path that sprinkle road. Is a classic sentence that we often meeting in various psychological training sessions, and it a way work will because everyone who succeed is or in trouble on their own path. Thank you.
So now we conclude our second session of the prepared speech. Before I invite the general evaluator to the stage, could I have the timekeeper to this report and just the time of the speakers. We can stay. First speaker. Thank you. I'll ask you to report the rest afterwards. Thank you. So now please join me in welcoming our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Picard.
Madam Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to be here again to meet you. Today, I am the General Evaluator. My duty is to evaluate everything from the beginning of the meeting until the end of the meeting. We do this to give you the feedback because in Toastmasters, we believe that we can learn from other people's feedback. When we do something on the stage, sometimes we don't see ourselves, we don't hear our voice. That's why we need some people to point out what were the good things and what were the things that we can improve. Now, this one is a big session and I need a lot of team members to help me. The first person in my team is a very important person. She controls and records all the time performance of everyone in the meeting. And that is the timekeeper. Today we have Toastmaster Pride, right? Toastmaster Pride as our timekeeper. So please welcome Toastmaster Pride to give the report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. As a timer, my role is to remind our speaker how much time they spend so that we will run this meeting on time. For words of the day, TM Shuri spent 1 minute 14 seconds. For thought of the day, TM spent 1 minute 51 seconds. For table topic, 2 minutes is the maximum time allowed for each speaker. Question number 1, answer by TM Su, spent 43 seconds. Question number 2, answer by TM Sompor, spent 39 seconds. Question number 3, answer by TM Ong, spent 15 seconds. Question number 4, answer by TM Jima, spent 31 seconds. That is all from my report. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Madam Timekeeper. Now we are still on time because the time is now 2:35 and we are actually ahead of time. The next person in my team is, I would like to call the personal evaluator. Since the speeches are still fresh in our mind, we still remember the speeches of the speakers. So I would like to invite our first personal evaluator. He's going to evaluate Toastmaster Mangmiao and Toastmaster Nungmin. So please help me in welcoming distinguished Toastmaster Sukhot.
General Evaluator, my respected members of PIB Toastmaster class. We have a lot of things in common. One thing that maybe if you know or don't know about me is that I'm a program officer. So I know that this is the place where we can practice our leadership and communication skill. I'm glad when you come here and see a lot of people here. When we deliver a speech, I found that it is so interesting. I would like to start with the speech of Toastmaster Mami. The title of speech is Panatikom, the famous legendary city. I agree with you that Panatikom is a legendary city. And as a person who works with members from all over the country, from every province, I would like everybody to be like her. Why? This is a good speech. You put the idea together in a very orderly manner that you want people to know about Panatikom. You catch the audience attention, which you explain step by step about the city Panatikom, which I know because I work with a lot of people, members, representatives from that province, that it is a big city before in the past. You inform us about King Rama III, you inform us about how the city was formed, you inform that if anybody want to go there, what will they expect? You did a lot of research about the food, about the people that you, and about the market and the house also. I really adore this, and I found that if I know anybody who come from any part of Thailand, they should have a qualification like you, that you understand a lot about the city, about the place, that you explain to all the audience. And if I have never been to Panatikom, I will immediately drive my car there, because I want to see the tower, to have some experience about the food, the market, and the house. It could be a little bit better for your speech if you can have a little bit more impactful conclusion. Like there are some good points of Panatikom that maybe you haven't mentioned clearly. It is close to Bangkok, close to Chonburi, and then if you can have something to invite people to go there. Anyway, it's a good speech, and please give a round of applause to Toastmaster Mami. I would like everybody to follow her example, and when I meet representative from Chonburi, I will tell her that today from Putin and have listened to this very wonderful speech. For Toastmaster Nung Ning, the title of the speech is Nature is Not Always Beautiful. It's a good speech also. You put your idea about what is a little bit contrast, that nature is not always beautiful for everybody. Nature is hazardous for somebody also. A very good opening, because I try to catch up what will be the dark side of nature. However, I use the wrong word here. I have to say that your speech will be a little bit better. First of all, you chose too many, what do they call, poisonous. ต้นสาวน้อยปากแห้งดอกดารารักดอกยี่โถ Oh, quite a lot of things. กุหลาบพันปี You use a lot of jargon, and you may or may not know that. I'm an interpreter for my work, and I used to memorize all the things that I am thinking when I sit here, that if I have to translate this, what will I do? And it's teach me one thing, that if you use too many examples in 7 minutes, and you use 7 minutes and 50 seconds, 20 seconds more than the time that you were alive, then you will not be able to catch all the people, all the audience attention. Your speech is good already, but it will be better next time if you choose 2 of the 4 and then go through more details. Because I think that it's very interesting to learn about the negative side of some trees, and you must be careful about ต้นสาวน้อยปากแป้งดอกดารารักดอกยี่โถดอกกุหลาบพันปี and Gulab Kampi. I think this is a good translation, because when I ask my subordinate to translate this, they will translate it wrongly. Then, if you want to use some technical words or some scientific word like calcium oxalate, I am a little bit uncertain whether all the people in this room know about that. What is calcium oxalate? And then another thing is that when you show the picture, I think that the picture is too small, and then you have a board here. This is a place where you will have a lot of trouble with it. You should put it on the board, and then you show it only 1 or 2 seconds. Maybe I'm old, I don't see anything clearly. But it's a good thing, and I'm happy to listen to your speech. So, next time, please restructure your speech by lessen some of the things that you want to say, so that you will not spend over time. And choose some of it, and don't use jargon, so that maybe somebody will not understand what you really want to do. But I'm quite happy to listen to your speech, and you catch my attention completely. Because I not only I have to follow your speech, everything that you say, I'm an interpreter, so I think that if I have to translate this, what we will do, and there are a lot of jargon in this country. So if you can cut 4 of the speech into 2, and then you explain it into more detail. And if you have more technical work, explain it to the audience. Then you make your speech better. Anyway, I like your beginning of the speech. I also like your conclusion of the speech. I'm happy to know all about the 4 things that you kindly mentioned. And next time when you want to give a speech, inform somebody, I will take time and come and listen to you. So back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much for your evaluation, Distinguished Toastmaster Support. For your information, Distinguished Toastmaster Support is a translator for Thai government, so he knows a lot about English words and difficult words. I agree with his evaluation. For Toastmaster Mamio, I believe that you can speak more from your personal experience, just to add on from this evaluation. If you can share what you have done or what you experienced in your past to the audience, then I believe that people will feel more engagement, more connection to your story. And also Toastmaster Nung Ning, today we have listened to a doctor class, Dr. Nung Ning class. A lot of difficulties, but we enjoy listening to different examples of natures that are poisonous to the human. I think you two did a very good job today, so please give them a round of applause. Now we move on to the 3rd and the 4th speaker today. Next one is Toastmaster Som Fong. Okay. Toastmaster Som, right, and Toastmaster Kun at the back of the room. So I am your personal evaluator, so let me start with Toastmaster Som's speech. Now, Toastmaster Som, I think you have a very interesting topic. Internet and technology is always a big thing that we can talk about. And I really like the way you structure your speech. You use it like a timeline from 1,000 years ago when we used abacus, then move on to the birth of internet, then World Wide Web, then what we are using today, emails, whatsoever. You also get to the point that we are now using internet and it has all the both pros and cons, good things and bad things. And you did not show the nervousness to the audience. Those are the good quality I feel in your speech. Only 2 rooms for improvement I would like to personally suggest the speaker. Number 1 is the eye contact. At first, I believe you have good eye contact. You looked around at the audience. But after that, the second half of the speech, you tend to look at that side of the room all the time. Good thing, this distinguished Toastmaster knows she's a lady. If she's a man, then there must be something. Right? You keep looking at her all the time. So next time, just look around, back corner, here, back corner, there, and switch. Then you don't have to look at the faces, but you look at some corners. This way, you will get more connection with the audience. Second one is because you spent only 2 minutes and 31 seconds. I believe you can add more points about the internet. Get 1 or 2 main points, and I'm sure that you can speak for 5 to 7 minutes easily. All in all, I think you did a wonderful job explaining about the timeline, and also good thing, you did not show any nervousness at all. So please give her a round of applause. Keep on practicing. Next one, Toastmaster Kun. Toastmaster Kun, you talk about inspiration makes us move forward. Really like your topic. We all want to be inspired every time, every day when we come to work. I also like the way you use different cases. You talk about boyfriend who has girlfriend. You talk about parents who have children. These are the inspiration that we work for in our daily life. 2 rooms I would like to suggest to Toastmaster Kun is the use of notes. You can have notes, that's okay, but you don't need to read all the things in the notes. Sometimes you just use the highlights, mark some important points, and have a look at it once in a while. Most of the time you should be looking at the audience. And number 2 is, I encourage you to put more personal stories into the speech. The topic was very nice, but if you have more personal examples, for example, if you come to work, you think of something that inspires you to come to work, that will connect to the audience more. All right? All in all, I believe that we all learned something new today. Toastmasters is not a place for best speakers, but it's the place for speakers who want to improve and become better next and next time. So keep on doing your projects and don't discourage yourself. Inspire yourself to come back, and I'm sure that when you keep on practicing, you will become more and more better in the future. And yes, I think these 2 speakers did a very good job today. So all the speakers did a very good job today. So please give everyone today a big round of applause. And now I would like to give the general evaluation, the overall evaluation of the meeting, starting from Mr. Acting President. Mr. Acting President, Director Ponchai, he opened the meeting on time, right on time at 1:30. He also said something very interesting about the accents and the grammar. Because when I learn English, what we try to do is we try to copy and understand American English or British English. These are the 2 accents we try to copy. But actually in today's world, English is not just for the American or the British. Sometimes we contact the Chinese, the Indian. And they use different accents all the time. When I learn in my high school or university, a lot of foreigner friends talk to me. I have to ask, what did you say? What did you say? So this is what's happening today. You don't need to have excellent accents, but you need to have something that can communicate to other people. If you can let the other people know what you are talking about, that's a success already. Right? So don't worry about the accents. Next would be the word of the day, Toastmaster Cherry. Yes. Word of the day today, I believe nobody used the word of the day today yet, but you still have time. It's a difficult word. Even I have to look it up on the dictionary. Serendipity. Yes. I would like to recommend you, maybe you can put the meaning in the agenda as well, so that people will understand how to use it correctly. Right? Next would be the thought of the day, Toastmaster Okay, Toastmaster The thought of the day today was very meaningful. And what comes easy won't last. What lasts won't come easy. I really enjoy the examples you gave for this thought of the day. The only one room for improvement I would like to suggest Toastmaster is the eye contacts. Same thing, you don't need to read every line, you can look at the audience sometimes, right, to get more connection. And today we have two people who conducted the game session. That was Toastmaster Kwang and Toastmaster J. Right. Toastmaster Kwang and Toastmaster J, I believe we had a very entertaining session today. The animals, the sports, the cartoon characters, the places, and you help each other to set up the setting, the game very professionally. The projector, the computer, the microphone. One rule for improvement is in this kind of activity, you don't need to let other people to group by themselves, because from my experience, it will take a lot of time and they will arguing, they will fighting to group. So you can find a way to just group them into 4 groups and then start again. Right? That will save time and they will not fight with each other. Today, let's move on to the table topics. The table topics is the place where people can come and speak whatever they want to speak to gain self-confidence. And today we have 4 questions with 4 brave volunteers. The first question, what you did last weekend? And this was answered by a new member, Toastmaster Su. Right, Toastmaster Su, you mentioned something about going back home, cooking, right, and went to the markets, right? I remember that. Second question was, what do you think when you see teenagers smoke? And that was answered by Toastmaster Song. Right, Toastmaster Song, you answer this question. You have good reasons why you feel bad when you saw teenagers smoke. And I'll give one evaluation, and that is the eye contact to the audience again. Right? But that will be okay if you keep on practicing next time. Third question, what is your best job ever? And this was answered by Toastmaster Ong. Toastmaster Ong answered, and you gave a direct answer to the question. What are you working again? Computer science. Yes, computer scientist. Number 4, what is your favorite food? And that was answered by Toastmaster Jima. Toastmaster Jima answered, and she gave a kind of fruit in Thailand. And also she mentioned about the Ramadan festival. For me, I would like to suggest all the table topic respondents, you don't need to try to give a direct answer to the question. Sometimes you can talk about something related to the answer. For example, if you want to talk about computer scientists, you can talk about what you do daily. What is your work about? What is the benefit of your job to the department or to the community? If you say something about Ramadan, I would like to know more about Ramadan because I have no information about it. So you can talk, yes, you can talk about it, or you don't need to focus on the fruit, but you talk about the Ramadan instead. Right? Then you can spend 1 to 2 minutes easily. Yes. And last but not least is the Toastmaster of the day. Today we have a professional hand of distinguished Toastmaster Nush to help with the meeting today. At first we came here, people say we have no Toastmaster of the day today. So she volunteered herself to be Toastmaster of the day for you. Without preparation, did she do it effectively?
Yes.
Did she do it well? Yeah, so please give her a big round of applause. Thank you very much for helping out the meeting today. Another one I would like to suggest is the timer, because today we have quite a number of speakers who read and didn't look at the time sign. I saw the timer had difficulty showing the sign. You didn't see it. So my suggestion is maybe you have a small box, and put the sign in and let it show like that. And then you change. Right? So that when people look up from the note, they can see the sign easily. Alright? Now, this is the end of my evaluation session, but I have something to say before I leave the lecture. Because in Toastmasters, this is where we can talk about anything. The main objective is to gain skills and self-confidence, and I believe that you have been doing this for quite some time already. For your next project, you can talk about anything related to yourself. If you come to work at Treasury Department, you can talk about Treasury Department. You come from Chonburi Province, you can talk about your province. You are inspired by that speaker on YouTube, you can talk about YouTube as well. So make it your story. Then people will want to learn and want to know more. Because human nature, we want to know other people's stories all the time. So make it a story and relate it to yourself. All in all, I believe that today we have a wonderful meeting and we learn something new every time we come to Toastmasters. The next session is the R report. Today we have Toastmaster Kwan, correct? Toastmaster Kwan is helping us with the R report, so please welcome her.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster Omni. Fellow Toastmaster and guests, my role as author is to count the number unnecessary sound or repetitive words you use when you are speaking on the stage. Now, I will give you feedback is how which is called to bring your awareness to your speaking and to help you improve your skill. For questions, you have more than 5 words. Toastmaster of the day, you know very good. Words of the day, TM, cherry, no, goodwill. Thought of the day, TM, no, very well. Table topic, master, TMJ, no, very good. Table topic speaker, question number 1, by TM Su, no, very well. Question number 2, answer by TM Song Ho, no, good job. Question number 3, answer by TM TM Om, hat, 1R. Question number 4, answer by TM Timat, hat, 1R. Number 1, TM Mamiao, no, very well. Number 2, TM Ning, no, very good. Number 3, TM Song Ho, hat, 3, Number 4, TM Kun, hat, 4R. Timer by TM I, no, very good. That's all for my report. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam R Counter, Toastmaster Kwan. That was a very good report. Now, if for the next R Counter, if there are people who have no it's okay, you can skip that person. You don't need to give all the names to save time. You just report those who have But today you did a very wonderful job. Thank you very much. In Toastmasters, we don't just practice speaking, but sometimes you have to practice listening as well. Being timekeeper, counter, evaluators, these roles practice the listening skills. And no matter what roles you take, you will learn something. Next session is the reading session. I don't know how do I do this. Do I read the session? Volunteer. Okay, so please welcome Toastmaster J.
For reading session, English reading session is very important if you want to practice and improve your English reading skill. This section contains articles on different subjects for you to read. And today I will start with the easy story. Can you see on your agenda at the back? I would like some volunteer to read out this story. Maybe just one sentence of each. And you can make a sound because this story is like a fairy tale or some story. I will give you an example. This story is about the clever monkey. You can see on your agenda. When you read, maybe you just like use your stylus. Once upon a time, there was a clever monkey. He lived on a beautiful island in an apple tree. One day, a crocodile swam to the island. "I'm hungry," he said. And then next person. Anyone who has no assignment today can
stand up and read out the next classes. Anyone here who wants to improve your reading skill? You can read the next sentence. Maybe start. Can you give an example?
And Humphrey said, so the monkey threw a red apple to the crocodile. The crocodile munched and munched. The next day, the crocodile came back.
Please, may I have 2 apples? He asked. He ate one and gave one to his wife.
The crocodile, when you see the monkey, have to listen to his tales and eat his apple. He wanted to be clever, just like the monkey. The crocodile's wife had an idea.
I don't feel eat your hair. Then you will read. Good, that's what I need. The next day, he said to the monkey, and find out, well, has that paper to you? Thank you for the apple.
Nice. Next.
Just as monkey arrived, the crocodile snapped and said, Monkey, I want to eat your heart, so I can be as careful as you.
The poor monkey told quickly and said, but I have got my heart. Here is on the island in the apple tree.
They already went to the ice cream this year and maybe get my house, said the monkey.
The monkey quickly climbed the tree and sat at the top. Oh, crocodile, you are really of you can have and now you can have my apple and the clever monkey laughed all that.
I hope you guys look for our next story. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jay. That was a very interesting session reading. In other Toastmasters, we have it differently, but here is a very unique meeting. Now, there are 3 words I would like to explain to you. The first word is L-I-V-E. L-I-V-E. Sometimes it is read leave. Sometimes life. Leave is to stay. For example, I live in Bangkok. Life means something that is live on the stage. For example, a concert live in Bangkok. Right? Live or a live TV show. Right? Something that happens right now. Okay. So if it's pronounced live, means stay. I live in Bangkok. But if it's live, then it's happening right now. Live on stage. Second word is I-S-L-A-N-D. I-S-L-A-N-D. Island. Right? Island. This one, we don't pronounce S. Island. Island. If you say Iceland, it's a country. A country, Iceland. Right? If it's an island, no S. Okay, island. Third word is A-L-L-O-W. A-L-L-O-W. Allow. Allow. allow me to give permission to someone. I allow you to speak. I allow you to do something. Right? So these are the three words I would like to explain to you. And today I have fulfilled my duty as general evaluator. Hope that next time when I come back, I will see even more people who want to improve their English and communication skills. Today, let me return my control back to our capable MC, Distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you, our capable general evaluator. Did you notice how he evaluate? First, he give feedback. And then the most important part is practical example, how you can improve. So that's the art of evaluation. Giving practical examples, not just telling, oh, I think you should improve in this area. And that's it. Then we don't know how we're going to improve. But I can show you how. So this is the art. You will learn later. And one more thing I would like to comment about the reading session. If you progress through your manual speech, there's an advanced manual for interpretive reading, and you will enjoy more because you will practice how to read story the way that you engage audience. So please progress through your speech and you will read that manual, the stories of that manual. You will like it. I like it. So now the next session is guest comment, and we only have one guest here. So maybe you'd like to tell us your experience here. How do you feel about this meeting today? Toastmaster, future Toastmaster. So, yeah, we have a guest here. Just your, how do you feel?
I got to know things and get a lot of news.
Thank you. And don't you come back again, because here is the place where we support each other to improve our English communication and literature skills. Next is the announcement. Yeah.
We can have a acting president.
The next meeting. So if no announcement, yeah. On behalf of the acting president, I would like to help me to adjourn this meeting number 50.